Night falls over Chicago yet again as our trusted, are they trusted? Our protagonistic coterie will once more try to make their way through the undead, through unlife, as it were, in the Camarilla of Chicago. I'm sure it's going to be completely straightforward, no problems at all. Easy peasy lemon.
And calling them protagonistic makes us sound like crap. Like we're not even proper protagonists, we're just protagonistic. Like we might one day earn the rank of protagonists.
I think protagonistic is very fair because we have the power of a protagonist, but we're not doing a good job.
We're
You're doing
a
a
little
great
bit
job.
of a group of misfits, which is something I like, something I enjoy.
I think you're doing a great job. That's my... Anyway, this show is rated R for rock and roll.
Yeah. I mean,
Sylvester's
not
back.
yeah.
And also for mature themes, slow or quick slide into the abyss of humanity, so the lack thereof. Depending on who you are, some characters are doing better than others in that regard. And so on. This is Vampire the Masquerade. We pull no punches. So, follow, subscribe, bell icons on YouTube, and all the other stuff. And you can find me on Start Playing Games, and there you can join the Discord and have chats and everything. Anyway, who is with us this time?
Hello. I am Dominic, or people call me Domi for short. Today I'm back again. I'm back in black, and I'm playing Sylvester, a vampire of Clan Malkavian that is also a rock star. Yeah.
Howdy, I'm El Duende, pronouns any all, playing as Tony Hernandez, the Bruja gangster, who will probably blow out his brains mid-opera, out of boredom.
What? What? He doesn't love opera? This is weird. You're in the Camarilla now. You're supposed to like all the fancy things.
John, I'm playing Chris, the Toreador body artist.
You are indeed.
Hello, I am Ender, playing Kate Peretti, apprentice to the Third Circle of Clan Shamir, and cult leader.
I'm Roger, I'm playing Goldtooth Charlie, Katie, former gangster and art student.
Indeed. And it is... The date now is, in fact, I had written it down. This is a great start, you guys. June 14th. That's where we are. So I'm going to advance us a month. 2. Look at that. Yeah. June. When is sunset in June? In Chicago. I don't know.
In June?
It's 8:30, in fact. Yeah. So this night you have a challenge ahead of you because you have been invited to the opera.
Ooh.
And because the opera starts at 9, because it's designed for humans and their hours, and if it's running for 3 hours, which is a typical opera length, yeah, it should end by midnight. So it's it's starting to become tricky for vampires to conform to human times, human schedules, because the sun just goes down later and later. It's
On the other side, we have 2 people who can drive really fast.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
question
I guess you
is,
do. Yeah,
When is sunrise and when is the opera?
the sunset is at 8:30. The opera is at 9.
Yeah.
So it's basically get out of bed and get straight to the opera.
That works. Remember, everyone, to reset your desires.
Which means that you all have to roll a rouse check as you wake up, because there's no time for feeding before. This
me
invitation
see.
comes straight from the top. sheriff, in fact.
That's like the second floor.
Okay, you're right. It's not really the top, is it?
To be fair, we haven't interacted in any form of, like, tower law enforcement aside from the sheriff. Which is probably a good thing, but also...
You met his boss, which is generally Ballard, right?
Yeah, no, we've seen the sheriff and up. We haven't seen anyone lower than the sheriff.
No, you haven't. Which suggests that maybe you are it.
This like getting up and having to go straight to the opera. What this looks like, that Charlie rolls out of bed in his Nomex flash suit, and then he immediately has to take that off and put on his tuxedo.
Yep. How about Tony's rouse check and Sylvester's rouse check?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me. Not the frenzy button. That's not the right. No, not the right one. Don't start the day with that.
Wow, a clean sweep.
A clean
That's
sweep.
crazy.
None of you are hungrier this night. You are
Oh!
as prepared as you could possibly be to interact with human beings. Of course.
I have to roll another rouse check for Blush of Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of you might need to do that because
Yeah.
you look a little.
Clear, when I do the rouse check to rouse the blood, does that remove the penalty to interacting with mortals?
That's a good question. I don't think they have
seems like it
written
should.
that. I don't think they wrote that out because, as always, Renegade is super clear with everything.
But what do you think?
What do
I
you think?
think you still have the penalty, maybe.
Let me have a look at the entry here. So it says you suffer 1 die penalty on rolls to interact, especially applies to creating art or other humanity. Okay, even with Blush of Life, you cannot have sexual intercourse per se, but you can fake it. Okay, so in other words, Blush of Life will not affect your mechanical penalty to interact with humans, but it will at least make you pass for more humans. So I would rule that it's less of a masquerade breach. Like, this person...
Oh, okay. Yes, because on Humanity 2 it says takes, for example, if they says takes 6 dice penalty to interact with mortals, but if you're using Blush of Life, it becomes less, essentially. So
Okay, so there is a
I would
compensation later on,
assume-
yeah.
lower,
Yeah.
you can still.
But I'm
Talk
gonna say
fine.
that at Humanity 4, you look corpse-like, right? But if you do Blush of Life, you don't look corpse-like anymore. Because you just did Blush of Life. So, just off-putting? Generally
With
weird
Blush
vibe?
Life, I wouldn't look off-putting at all.
Yeah. But yeah, you're off-putting
I
and
guess more off-putting in the regular human sense, rather than
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
is a
it's
warlord.
off-putting in the way
Tired.
you're talking to a sociopath.
yeah,
Exactly.
That's basically it.
The thing
yeah.
is, I'm very good at lying.
You are very good at lying, aren't
Life
you?
last.
And that probably helps a lot, doesn't it?
How long does Bush of Life last?
A scene?
A scene, yeah, I think so.
Isn't it
Which
an
is going to be
entire
this
day?
entire
Or am
opera.
I-
Clearly, yes.
Let me check.
Some of you have dates for the night, maybe? Hi, Chris.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
expecting Sharon to be there. Why wouldn't she?
Oh, obviously, then I bring her. What's the vampire equivalent of flowers? Flowers.
Yes. There are some vampires who don't like flowers too much because flowers wither in their... That's earlier editions, isn't it? There was a flaw you could have where flowers withered when you touched them, and it was like a sign of...
It could be a supernatural tell, though. Still,
What?
Like a mythic flaw?
there's
Yeah.
a flaw called supernatural tell, in which flowers. One of them listed, I think, is like flowers wilt when you touch them.
Yeah, yeah. That's a flaw that werewolves can have too, like that dogs
think so.
just go crazy.
But yeah, Sharon will be there. Isn't it great, Chris? And she's
Oh,
gonna
yeah. Fantastic.
probably, when you're getting there on like the stairs, ready to go up to the, take your seats, The orchestra is warming up, everything. And are we all traveling in the same car here? Are we arriving at the same time? What's going on here?
We may not be traveling in the same car, but we're probably all arriving around the same time.
Yeah, Tony's going in his own car. Like, y'all got your own car. Fuck off. Y'all got, like, your own car or ghouls to drive you or whatever.
I think,
Right. Let's go with the ghouls. Let's not forget them, shall we? Dex?
Well,
Sylvester
actually, nope,
arrives.
Dex is not involved in this
Dex
story.
is
Dex
busy
is
with
somewhere
other
else.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's not a good choice to invite the ghouls to a vampire opera.
It's not a vampire
He's just driving
opera.
me.
It's the
I mean-
Elysium. There will be vampires present because Sheriff's gonna be there.
He's your chauffeur, okay? He's your chauffeur. Or whatever the hell that word is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of,
Chauffeur, yeah.
Chauffeur, yeah.
Or
The-
I don't know
if you
French
will be...
yet.
Yeah.
But 99% of
Also,
the
love how
audience
it-
will be human. As you
Also,
can
love
tell.
how in this image of a fancy opera, this is like the nastiest floor.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Also, guests at the opera are the two Toreador living in Kate's head.
Yeah.
We're enjoying this. greatly.
Flashback to the first time Kate noticed that there were two Toreador living in her head. Oh my.
Yeah. I guess they're thinking, like, at least we didn't get dialorized by someone who doesn't care for the arts.
I'm not sure they're sentient at this point.
There was some kind of...
Whatever, fuck off.
No, I'm just saying, if I was Malkavian, sure, I think the voices have a chance of having some form of sentience or independent thought. Right now, I think they're just interacting by, oh yeah, you should get on stage. Where's the saxophone?
Yeah, it's just a beast being like really weird right now, telling you to do weird shit, like subconsciously.
The inside of
Like,
Kate's head is like the weirdest spin-off of Inside Out imaginable.
Yeah, like right now, I'm looking at people as I'm walking past them, and then remembering times I've worn that clothing, and I've never touched that clothing in my life.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And the first time you remember, where are we? Who are... You're here? Stephanie, you're here. I know you're here, but I can't see you. I can't touch you. Edge! Edge, where are you, my love? And you hear them crying out for each other in the back of your mind. Did they get... What happened? I just remember pain. Yeah, me too. I was staked. Why are we here? Where's my saxophone? Where are my hands? And then there's a lot of screaming.
And like any good psychopath, Kate is going to compartmentalize them far away from each other so they shut up.
Nice. Yeah. That might take an act of will. Is Charlie bringing a date?
No, Charlie is just... the only date he's bringing is his blood, so he's gonna do a rouse to look human and blush of life it.
Oh, you look decently human, don't you? But yeah, you could look even humaner. That's a thing now. That's a term. Yep. Fully breathing, no one can doubt it. Ah,
Damn it. Alright then.
what was that? Are you gonna do it too?
Yep.
Is anyone not blush of life?
I have already done it.
Yes. Although I don't know why Charlie needs it. He's so close to Kokonda.
Just a stone's throw away.
When humanity 6 is a stone's throw.
Compared to 4, it's a long stone's throw.
I'm sure Charlie will earn enough points to get up to 7 eventually.
Back to baseline.
Yes. Chris, as you're arriving, Sharon is gonna stand there by the entry. She has come in a Rolls Royce, no less. She has her hired servants. They're not retainers per se, Chris. They're just her hired help. Though she might have a retainer or two as well. Yeah, she does have a retainer. But she also has enough money to have a lot of staff. And she is, of course, expecting Chris to be dressed to the hilt with... Maybe she's even bought you a white tie tuxedo for the event.
Okay, cool. I'm loving the sugar baby energy.
Twin-tailed and everything. She will obviously be dressed in an absolutely glamorous evening gown.
Oh, that's just what you're saying about sugar baby. That's just right. Has anybody ever heard what the gender-neutral term for sugar daddy is?
Sugar parent? I don't know.
Sugar elder.
Oh, elder. Yes, very much so.
Sugar elder.
Yep, that's what she is. I don't know how...
Sugar provider.
That really got me, so I don't know if I'll be able to talk for a second.
That's all bad. Just all bad.
I don't know how the rest of you might be reacting to the scene of Sharon. You haven't met Sharon before, have you?
I think so.
Chris, aren't you going to introduce me?
And Chris will say, of course, and he'll be like, here's Kate, Tremere. Wait,
Do not
wait,
tell people my clan in public.
Yeah, sorry, that's dumb. Vampires don't talk. She's a college student, I think. This is Charlie. I believe he's some sort of union activist. This is Sylvester. I think he's in some sort of jazz group.
Jazz.
It's
Indeed.
rock. It's rock, my friend.
And,
Yes, of course. That's what all the young ones do nowadays, isn't it?
This is Tony. I believe he's some sort of street performer.
Of course, street
Not
performer.
sure. I'll just go with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Street performer.
Oh,
Yes, it's
you called me
absolutely
young?
amazing
You
to meet you
flatter.
all. Chris has told me everything about you. Has
Well,
he?
from that exhaustive description, I'm sure that's a lot.
She is at least gonna turn on the charm. This is not to embarrass anyone because you are Chris's friends, coterie members, so she doesn't have any intention of actually hurting anyone psychologically tonight.
Aside from herself.
Yeah, okay, that was... Wow, that was terrible.
Is Sharon a mortal?
Sharon is gonna...
Do we know?
Oh man.
That's less terrible. Apparently she
Barely.
needed to actually exert herself to... Maybe she has a slight stumble on her high heels as she introduces... But she catches herself quickly and... Oh dear, they really have to fix the pavement. Maybe we should have send an angry letter to City Hall. What do you say?
I'll write one tomorrow.
Which is a little bit subtext there because City Hall is of course run by Neely, and he's also here tonight. He's not alone either. He has a date. Look, he has a date. She's beautiful. You have no idea what her name is. He will nod towards you all, of course. She's also dressed in a fabulous evening gown and is... Let's see now. Is she even more beautiful than Sharon? Could you be more beautiful than Sharon, you ask? The answer is yes.
I'm more beautiful on the inside.
Maybe. But this young lady, she is definitely more beautiful than Sharon. Let's see. What is our wits and awareness on different people here? Or wits... Yeah, okay, not much. Why are you all so bad with the wits and awareness?
What, do you want us to roll? I've got
No,
5
you don't have
dice.
to roll. I'm just checking if by taking half, you can orient yourself in the audience here. Play the old game, Who's a Vampire?
I can use insight, if that's better.
I suppose you can, though I think that
Reading
requires
the
more than a
room?
glance, more like a chatting and such. Speaking of,
I could use wit awareness, or I could
blushing
use
of
wit
life.
politics to recognize people.
Yeah, you've never seen her before, any of you. Maybe Davenport would have known, but on the other hand, like the rest of you, how often have you socially engaged and associated with Neely?
Too much.
The correct amount for our health.
Since we have done sessions covering entire months before, and the only one who talked about actively going on to various Elysia to meet with the other elders, I guess Charlie is the one who has actually interacted most with Neely. And therefore, I will allow the intelligence politics, which is 5 dice, maybe, or awareness. Let's see now. Yeah, Goldtooth, you will have seen this young woman on Neely's arm on a couple of occasions before. Maybe on an art gallery, at a museum. Yeah, they seem... Maybe it's his ghoul. Could be.
Oh, is Michael here?
Is Michael here? You know what? I'm so glad you asked that.
I'm not now.
Have you told the rest of the coterie about your mola, by the way, Chris? No?
I don't think I did. No, and I don't think I will. Like Sharon, maybe I just said that Sharon has helped me get accustomed to vampire life, or whatever.
All right. Which means that they know that you are... That Sharon is slightly higher status than they are. It's up to you guys if you want to approach Neely or not. He's going to nod towards you, but he's clearly mostly... Most of his attention is going to whoever his date is. Tony, Sylvester, Kate, Charlie, any particular reactions right now here that you want to... Actions you want to take as you're meeting Sharon, orchestra's warming up?
Tony views this more as just like a Camarilla obligation. He doesn't really give that much of a shit.
I think currently Sylvester is quite focused upon the scene as a whole. Like, what type of people are here in general?
It's going to be upper middle class. They will dress in everything from business attire, tie, suit, 3-piece suit, to white tie, tail tuxedo, to black tie. It varies because it's a little bit depending on what they had for fancy for tonight. But yeah, generally, I'm not going to say the highest society, but shall we say a couple of rungs down from the highest society. It's still good society.
Fancy smunchy people.
So, Sylvester is dressed in what?
I guess he's a version of business casual.
What is that?
It is quite warm, right? So it would probably be like at least a nice pair of pants, but like with like a dress shirt, like a very floral-ish dress shirt, but like with a couple of buttons open, so it's like not completely buttoned up, just showing off a little bit. A little casual.
You will get comments from Sharon, who unfortunately is considerably more witty than I am, but she will say words to the effect of, such an interesting choice. It really brings out the uniqueness of your taste. She's, again, not trying to be condescending because she wants to be nice. She's basically flirting with all of you in the sense that she's Chris's coterie, she's gotta make nice with Chris's coterie, so that's how that's gonna be.
Yes, I think Sylvester will just like respond in, oh wait, thank you. I don't just want to be another face in the crowd. I just want to don't look like another one of the penguins.
Another one of the penguins. Oh, Chris, you have the most delightful friends. You have to invite them to my manor at some point. I have to show you. Sylvester, was it? Yes.
Yes.
You are interested in music, of course, and
Oh yes.
I am quite surprised you're not part of my family, cousin. But as it is, I mean, you must have run into Kathy at some point, haven't you?
Oh, perhaps.
Baby chorus?
Have I? Have I on a character?
I don't think so, because you haven't gone out of your way to socialize with the other musician vampires in the city, have you? Like, at all?
I can't say I have, I'm afraid, but maybe you'll
You
have to
know-
introduce me.
You would know of Kathy, because Kathy Glantz is part of Baby Chorus. You remember the lineup I did for your competition?
I think I might have seen her, but not targeted directly to
Yeah,
her.
exactly.
Um,
So, yeah. She's also a guitarist, and the word on the street is that she's an amazingly good, like the best guitarist around. You might have seen her perform, because I think Sylvester would have checked out Baby Chorus at least once. We went through that, didn't we, at the Succubus Club?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's cheating. She's turning around and using, like, Rush Job to do her riffs. But it does make for awesome music.
Pulling and into the fire and flames, but like with rush job. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to get faster on a guitar than using celerity, isn't it? So, cheating.
Yeah, he'll say, yes, I know
I
of her.
feel bad for people playing that song in Guitar Hero in the future.
Yes, he'll say, I can't say I've yet to talk to her, actually. I know of her, but maybe you have to introduce me.
Of course, of course. You've all taken part of different parts of society, haven't you?
Different walks of life, different expertise.
Exactly. Speaking of different walks of life and different expertise, suddenly there's a scream from the sidewalk, on the sidewalk, right? Not 30 yards, 30 meters down the sidewalk. And a young lady shouts, "It's Sylvester from Vixen!" And she just rushes up to you. "Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Can I have your autograph? Can I have your autograph, please?"
Yes.
Oh, you guys,
All right.
Sylvester from Vixen? Oh, you are, oh my god.
All right. Tony goes over to the lady and uses intimidation and just says, "Get out."
Oh.
So, what will that be for the attribute?
Intimidation.
I like how you're just taking Leopold's job right now and right in front of him.
Leopold is away
Someone's
parking
gotta
the
do it.
car, clearly.
Yeah.
Charisma?
Sure.
Yeah, charisma, intimidation, absolutely.
Charisma. Alright,
She's
so that'd be...
totally gonna resist you. I'm just saying.
I was wondering when my stalkers would show up.
Alright then.
It is time. Muhaha.
Crit. Nice. Hey, I'm just glad the people I'm famous with would not be here. Because I've got fame too.
We will summon the
nerd fame.
dragon together. Anyway, yeah, she's gonna totally resist your intimidation charisma because, yeah, resolve insight. Here we go. She's your greatest fan, clearly. Boom! Okay, 3 successes. That's something, isn't it?
They can re-roll. They could get that final crit.
They could. So at this point, they will take 2 willpower damage. If they re-roll, they will still take at least 1. So why not? We'll do this. Oh no. So that was stupid. Cassie is scared and is backing down. "I'm Cassie, Sylvester. I'm Cassie. Just address it to Cassie. I'm your greatest fan. I'm Cassie. I'll see you after the show. I'll see you after the show."
Get the hell
Yes,
out!
yes.
And
Yeah.
Tony's just like basically marching her out.
Yeah, she's, "Oh man, I think there's going to be a couple of guards around who are going to look towards you, Tony. But just as they get ready to interfere, someone else will interfere with them and stop them from interfering with you, interfering with the young lady. And that person is none other than Sheriff himself."
Just fell it around, shook.
Yeah, it's for his waking up in the night. You remember Kyle, don't you, everybody?
He's waking up on the wrong side of the bed. How nice.
Yeah, he is, basically. So, yeah, Tony, you will escort Cassie out of the building, and Sheriff is going to just have a word with the local staff and go, nah, he's okay. Look at her. She's all dressed like a punk. She ain't dressed nicely like the rest of us. Sheriff does have a white tie tailored tuxedo tonight, not his usual getup. He still has the Stetson, but he doesn't have his jeans jacket. But yeah, he has a proper tailored white tie tailed tux on. Look at you. Here you all are, getting a bit. I figured it was time for all y'all to come out here and get yourself a little bit of culture and become properly cultured folks. I ain't seen you around in these more proper contexts too often. You seem to be we appreciate your service, of course, but there are times when you can do with some R&R, and I think this is one of these times.
I hear ya.
How is Kate dressed?
Basically, just lots of browns, dull colors. I put an image up on the thing,
Dark
but
academia vibe.
yeah, it wouldn't look out of place here. She doesn't look dolled up, but she doesn't look like this is a casual look either.
Yeah. Since we're talking about appearances, I guess I should probably describe how Tony is dressed.
You should, yeah.
Which is to say, since Tony realizes that this is going to happen a lot in the future, going to meetings in nice suits, he actually scrounges up some cash and buy a decent suit. Nothing too fancy, just something just nice enough and easily replaceable if something happens.
With resources too, it's gonna be a pretty cruddy suit, to be honest. It's not gonna be anything impressive. It's gonna be, you have your blazer, you might have a simple waistcoat, you have your dress pants, you have a very colorful... Because it's 1991, ties are supposed to have all sorts of fancy, weird, speckled, abstract motifs on them. I remember because I wore one. And yeah, that's it. Anyone who knows anything about money will immediately identify it as a cheap suit. But it is at least a suit.
It's better than the rental he was wearing, okay?
Yeah.
I thought, does Tony only have resources 2? I thought he had 3. I thought him and Charlie had been as successful criminals as each other.
Nope. Charlie is the more successful one, money-wise. Absolutely. And he must look amazing tonight, right? Aside from the fact that he actually does look stunning, right?
Yeah. I guess he looks like the portrait of the Black Ventrue who runs out of the city. The way his portrait looks, that's a lot like what Charlie looks like at the moment.
Runs the city.
Who runs a chunk of the city? I forget what. Like he runs.
Oh, do you mean Camarilla Green? The project?
Possibly.
You mean Kevin Jackson? This fella?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Because I was like even with resources 2, since we don't have money to spend on food or rent, like we've got a lot of disposable income.
Yeah, like I was thinking like Tony isn't like cheap. It's like a little bit on the nicer end for like resources too.
You can afford a very nice outfit because you don't have other expenses. That's the point. It won't be studded with diamonds like resources 4, but
yeah, but the thing is, Tony's like he has a very active life.
There is a chance that suit can get punctured any moment by a knife.
Yeah, exactly. You can have high-end equipment, is what it says on resources too. Nice apartment or small house, several cars, high-end equipment. Yeah, you can have a nice enough suit, I guess. I will amend my previous statement. Okay.
All right. It's a decent suit. It's a good suit.
You are not sticking out like a sore thumb, which is a good thing, perhaps. If any cops are in the audience, some interference will have to be made to get you guys out of trouble. But
I don't know why, but the Sylvester image you put up the first thing you said was more color, and I just imagined the Baldur's Gate clown makeup on the face.
Huh?
That's
What?
Oh, just the Baldur's Gate clown makeup, just directly on Sylvester's face. No color in any of the clothing. It's just all.
When you said notion of business casual, I just imagined him dressed like Elvis, like with the white suit and the rhinestones.
Oh, that would be
I mean,
interesting.
maybe he has a white shirt, or maybe he doesn't. It's
Maybe.
Here's dress shirt.
As we are moving inside here, Sheriff actually also has a date tonight. A woman he doesn't even necessarily introduce to the rest of you. He just places her to the side while he walks up and has a chat with you, and Kyle keeps her company, and then he goes back to her. The vibe is, she's my meal later tonight. That is the vibe he's giving off. But yeah, it's time to get inside.
Of course.
Chris, Sharon is definitely going to be whispering in your ear as you're making your way in. See, have you been to any of these Elysia before, Chris? I don't think you have.
Is this an Elysium, or is this...
Oh yeah, this is an
an
Elysium.
opera?
Absolutely. This is part of Elysium.
Okay.
But the only one who talked about being at Elysium extensively during the previous sessions was Charlie. So
We haven't been to one in Chicago. I think.
yeah. So Charlie is the only one who frequents the Elysium and has met several
We
others
have-
there.
Only been to unofficial Elysia, aka Psychopus Club.
Yeah, that one's the unofficial one, indeed.
Yeah. That's where the vampires be.
Yep. They're at the Elysia too. It's just maybe fewer at a time, because if you collect 12 vampire elders in an opera house at the same time, maybe there is a risk for a masquerade breach. You never know.
Yeah.
Though apparently there is a saying. Sharon has shared it with Chris. You should trust you don't trust promises made in an opera house, darling, though they will never be kept properly. It's as reliable as a promise made in the opera house. That's the saying among the kindred of the town. But Sharon is looking at you, Chris, and as she is on your arm, this is what eternity really looks like. Everyone's playing their part, pretending to adore the music while secretly watching who's whom. That's our little group in miniature. Be charming, but not available. Be seen, but never predictable. They can't destroy what they can't define. And if Michael tries to turn your head again, let him think he's winning. He's a man who only feels alive when someone else is off balance.
See.
Did she say the thing about never trusting a promise made in an opera house? Was that like within earshot of the rest of us? Could we?
Oh yeah,
Weird.
yeah, I'm sure you could, yeah.
I guess to that Charlie would say, that sounds like something the Medicis and the Borgias came up with.
She's going to... I'm sure they did. There's nothing new under the moon, dearie. As we are getting close to the start of the actual main event here, Neely is attending to some business somewhere. He never goes very far without having his big chunky brick of a phone. And his date is in fact on her own ever so slightly, maybe? And she's going to walk up towards Charlie. Because, let's face it,
I
Charlie
like the way
is...
everybody else is just getting the hell away from Charlie as this happens.
Because Charlie is, in fact, the most stunning face in the crowd. Charlie literally looks like a photo model. Or better, I don't know. Depends on how you value models. But he does turn heads. And I'm sure Charlie is dressed in a way that turns heads even further.
He's got his full tuxedo on. And sort of
What was that?
I was just looking at the comment of the two of them, just Sil and Tony being bros.
Just two bros in the opera house together.
To the side.
5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Totally okay.
Totally not. They're just roommates. That's what they said in 1991, isn't it?
And still to this day.
Sure.
Is
This is
Leo
it.
invited, or is he just gonna sit in the
I
car?
think he's just gonna be like told to just go chill. Because I don't think he's like an opera person.
He's not. He just goes wherever Sil wants to go.
And he deserves some free time.
Okay, yeah, he's off chilling.
He needs to eat. He's like immortal. It's like
Right,
maybe
yeah. Yeah, it's good with him.
much time.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, Sil. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Sylvester just like
Although
slips him like
if you've got a ghoul, because of the way they're obsessed with you, and you tell them they've got the night off, are they just like in the burger joint across the street because they don't want to be that far away from you?
Yep.
probably, but yeah, I think Sylvester just slips him like $10. You'd be like, treat yourself. I guess it was more money during this time there. That's where Sylvester's food budget is going. It's just treating Leopold, I guess.
That makes sense.
Since Charlie and this woman have at least seen each other at various Elysia before.
You've
They
never
haven't-
interacted with her before. You have seen her with Neely, and I'm sure she might have seen you too, but there was like at the other end of the hall, was it an art gallery, was it theater play, wherever it might have been, maybe a concert. You never had a chance to interact with her directly, unfortunately.
Alright, so Charlie will introduce himself properly and find out who this person is.
Yeah, she will take his hand, of course. So glad to meet you. My name is Emily. Charlie? I think I've seen you on some places before where I go with Ed. It seems we move in similar circles.
Ken, have we ever heard Neely's first name before? Did any of us know he was called that?
I don't think so.
Hey, ask him and find out. Hey, Ed.
It's always been just Neely.
Yeah, also, I'll introduce to Emily as well to everybody else. At least everybody else who hasn't retreated to a discreet distance.
Oh, hi. Oh, welcome. The opera then.
I'm a fan of the scene, let's just say, and I'm here with my fiance.
Ah, yes. Oh, I didn't know you were together. That's marvelous. I only have a faint connection to your fiance.
I see, yes. Between you and me, his work is not terribly glamorous, but I like that because it means a lot of stability. Don't want too much in the way of excitement on that front. We have maybe
Yeah.
excitement in other ways. What could I say? He's maybe a very civilized man around his spreadsheets, but I shouldn't kiss and tell, should I?
May I ask what you do for work?
Oh, me? I live
Yeah.
off of him, she says and
Oh.
smiles.
And you enjoy that?
Of course. Plenty of free time.
Oh, yes, that must be nice.
Oh, yes. A girl enjoys all the things. Just earlier today, I got myself a manicure at, and she's gonna name drop some very expensive place that I don't know what it's called because I never. Storyteller doesn't know things like that.
So Wes is gonna laugh and just say, I usually just do my own nails, but.
Of course. She will turn her gaze back to Charlie. She's looking at you like, are you waiting for a date, or are you planning to ruin someone else's? She says, and she smiles at you with a bit of a wink in the eye.
Oh my god.
I'm hoping it's the second one, she says, and she puts her finger on your arm, Charlie.
He's trying to get you killed.
Yeah, if Charlie had a heartbeat, it would be speeding up at this point.
She's gonna lean on the railing next to you with a posture that is deliberately designed to make you notice her very impressive cleavage.
And Charlie will be. It's actually maybe a role to try and play this off so that it's in no way insulting, but also no way tries to like lead her on. That he
Wow,
just
I'm just rolling horribly, aren't I?
Oh my god. Amazing! The kill roll!
Yep. There we go. That's better. That's more like average.
Jesus H. Christ, man.
She said just well, she asked if he was waiting for a date. We'll just say something like.
Sure, it should be charisma, but it doesn't matter because her charisma is the same score. Yeah, go ahead.
Just say that tonight is strictly for networking.
It isn't it, Charlie? Why don't you roll a composure? I guess you could go with etiquette instead of insight because your insight is terrible.
Can I try and save Charlie?
Yes, you can. Because right now, Charlie has, I want to go with her to a wardrobe somewhere where it's very dark and no one can see us and make out intimately and intensely and passionately. She has sex written all over her.
That's going to be bad for the health of the coterie.
And I don't have any. No, because I haven't got that self-control discipline yet. In handy.
It would come in handy right now, wouldn't it? But charisma and what do we want? Etiquette as a defense here. Composure.
Resolve?
Yeah. His resolve is lower, so composure is the better alternative.
Okay, let's just see how this goes.
Damn.
Very nicely.
Are you okay?
Why the hell did that only? Oh, okay, now we're getting somewhere. 4 successes, and I will willpower reroll the just in the hope of pulling
That won't
level.
be necessary, actually, because you would take a willpower superficial either way. Like, just
Yeah,
to
so
not go with her into a closet right now. Like, Charlie is like moving his arm away from her hand and nervously getting closer to Kate just because Kate happens to be a woman.
Kate's moving up and has watched this happen, and she's just gonna switch on the full, like, doting housewife. Oh, darling, why don't you come to my seat? I found the best seats for us. We'll have a great view. As she looks at Emily with just the look of, oh, this sewer rat has walked in front of us.
Are you trying to cause her emotional damage, or are you just grabbing Charlie?
No,
and
I think
walking?
I'm trying to counter seduce.
What?
Counter seduce. Okay.
What?
I think
Like, I'm
most
not
of
trying to
us-
seduce her. I'm just trying to be more flattering towards Goldtooth that she understands why she's lost this competition.
Yeah. I think Kate has some insight. Not the most in the world, but between your wits and insight, because that taking half is 2, you will realize that she's gonna give you a wink and give Charlie a wink too. A more
that's
proper
bad.
wink. A wink and a smile, as it were. The wink towards you, Kate, is, I know what you're doing. That's what that wink says. But this ain't over yet, honey. That's basically it. So
Okay, not bisexual cheater.
Okay, yeah, that's what I read in that. And she was
No,
like,
no,
oh,
no,
she wants
she's-
both of us.
No, she was doing some fencing with you there, with her eyes, and basically, okay, you win this round. I'll come back later.
To be fair, I could roll badly.
You could. Charisma subterfuge, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't fuck it up.
She's gonna walk towards Neely with... I'm sure she's hoping Charlie is staring at her as she walks away, noticing her very swaying hips. There's maybe a little bit of subtlety to it, but maybe not so much. What are we rolling against here? Subterfuge, charisma, presence.
Okay, somebody with high insight, look at Neely and see if he's into this.
This is his plan, is it?
Oh my. Let's see. Are you trying to seduce Emily, or are you just
No.
seducing Charlie?
I feel like I lost that fight.
Because she had 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is a good question. What is Neely doing during all of this? Is he distracted?
Oh, he was distracted on his phone. Do we want to roll a compulsion for you, Kate?
Sure.
Why not?
It's been a while since I had a compulsion.
Yeah, everyone
Full
needs
result.
a compulsion now and then.
Oh no.
Of course it's done.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, this is just going to get into this an increasingly complex psychosexual game.
Yep! That is exactly what it's gonna be.
Seduce them back.
Fuck, I'm gonna need to fuck her now.
Stuck between a rock and
This
a
is a
hard
problem.
place, Charlie.
Yeah. Neely is turning around, smiling at her, nodding at all of you. He seems quite oblivious to what has been going on literally behind his back. Is he oblivious? Who knows?
Can I take a look at him?
You can.
Is it-
Yeah.
Yes, okay. What's an insight?
Yeah, why not? He's gonna go
I'm
with
glad one of us is very good at
composure
insight.
subterfuge.
I'm not super good at this, but can take a look at them.
One success. One success.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even need to rouse.
No, you didn't. If he noticed anything, he doesn't care. He seems very self-assured with Emily.
Maybe it's...
The moment she comes up to him, her demeanor becomes... He's taking her for granted.
Either he doesn't care or this is an open relationship kind of thing. Got it. Who knows?
Or he's a prince and she's just a person.
Not the
Doesn't
prince.
give a shit.
He's the seneschal. He's one step away from princehood.
Oh, sorry, yes,
He's-
the seneschal.
He's,
Oh, you know what would be like really unsettling way to read this? When Emily said she lived off Neely. Like if she's one of those Ventru who's so old that now she can only drink vampire blood. And he's the blood doll.
That would be a twist.
If you want to check her, is she human or vampire status? The wits and awareness, 3 successes needed, please.
Give it a try.
Heightened senses does apply, so you get an extra die on that, Charlie. In fact,
Suppose you can listen in for a heartbeat or
Yeah.
something. Pull a...
oh, look at that, Kate. Yeah, you'd say that she's human.
A
Oh.
terrifying enemy.
Possibly. Maybe she's a ghoul? Maybe she's
She's,
very good at intriguey things, like
She's a
Getting-
mortal monster. That's
Yeah,
what
because
she
there are
is.
some humans who are just built different.
Maybe she's one of those people who seduces high-level bureaucrats to get compromising photographs that they can use to blackmail them later on for
Never know.
influence. That Neely has strong influence in City Hall. The municipality of Chicago belongs to... The bureaucracy belongs to him, essentially.
You know who I'm thinking of now, thinking about Emily? If you've ever read 100 Bullets, the graphic novel, I'm just thinking of Echo Memoria.
I have not read that.
Funny enough that you say that. Not you, but the SD, because Goldtooth is the richest out of all of us. I think.
You can
Was that you
smell
say?
money.
Goldtooth is what, did you say?
The richest,
richest.
Out of all of us. They're
Yeah,
also well dressed. probably as
Charlie
well.
is the richest of you.
Since Ivy died.
Since Ivy died. I guess you have a box because Sharon ordered a box for you, Chris. So you're going to be in Sharon's box. Should have been boxes up here, but that's okay. And the rest of you are going to get seated somewhere smack dab in the middle.
Sure, why not? Just bros. Sit next to each other in the middle.
Yeah.
Now let's see what sort of performance we get to watch.
They're gonna
Like
be amazing.
classical, never heard opera.
What might it be? Just another... Oh, is it Mozart's Requiem? There we go. Of course. Lacrimosa. There we have it. Yes. Because you're undead, and it couldn't be more on the nose if I tried.
Oh.
Phantom of the Opera could be fun.
That's not an opera. That is like a musical. We're talking...
Well, it's a musical with opera.
Yes, but this
Yeah,
is
is
classical.
Is it ever stated in Phantom of the Opera what opera the woman is performing in?
Oh,
don't know.
I think it is. Give me a second. I think it is. Give me a second. I'll look it up.
I have actually watched it, but it was in Norwegian, so I might not remember what it is in English.
Sylvester, as you're all sitting down, taking your seats, and you hear the orchestra fine-tuning their instruments, and silence is coming over the audience. The conductor raises his baton, but to you, Sylvester, it's a knife. And when he streaks the downbeat, the entire orchestra erupts into violins shatter. Someone uses the harp as a bow, and the trombonist slide becomes a blade. Blood just squirts off of people who just... An arm is just... Ah! They're screaming. The literal ceiling, the pillars around you just start crumbling and falling over. The audience screams and runs, and the soprano on the stage screams a single note that shatters every single light in the hall. And you blink and everything is completely normal.
Huh.
That's not good. Oh no.
Ah.
Do you sense the unseen thing?
Yes,
Do the
both.
sense the unseen. See if there's anything supernatural behind that.
Fine.
I think you will just see Sylvester like zoning out for a moment, which is
Yeah, has she told
you
anyone
might
yet?
notice because he's quiet. He usually isn't quiet.
That's fine.
Yeah, you have
be
no
fair,
reason to fret. Sylvester
so-
just toned out for a little bit. That was all.
Oh, it's in the book. She plays Marguerite in Faust. So Faust must be the play that the Phantom.
Yeah, but this is not tonight. Tonight it's Mozart's Requiem.
Oh, did you say whether Michael was here or not? If you did, I've forgotten.
I have not said that whether Michael was here or not.
All right. Is he here?
He should be here, right? Yes. Let's make sure he's here too. Just as the lights are dimming a little bit. Michael will catch your eyes. And
Bootleg James Bond.
What was that?
Bootleg James Bond.
That's not James Bond. That's okay. Anyway, but if you think it is, that's fine. There is a classic actor I'm drawing upon for the inspiration of that face. Yes. He's opening the box to where you're sitting, and he's smiling at Sharon. My apologies, darling. I was told this was your box. Imagine my surprise to find you've already found company. And then he looks at you, Chris, the prodigy. I hear you are quite the marksman. How quaint. Do you know anything else to do except circus tricks?
I know how to be polite, at least. I guess your mom never taught you that, huh? You don't knock, you insult.
Wow! I rolled terribly! Again! Isn't that like my third terrible roll?
Amazing, man. I know you aren't doing this on purpose, but man,
These turtles are so pathetic. It's great.
He's just gonna, okay, Chris, how are you? What are you doing here? It's a charisma intimidation check, is that what it is?
I was thinking etiquette, because I'm saying, like, you're breaking, like, the social contract we have where we at least pretend to be nice to each other. So I was thinking more etiquette than intimidation.
Okay.
But, whatever.
Go ahead.
And he died.
Yeah, sorry. Why can't I blood? There we go.
This is taking place in box 5, then that's the more of the
Yep.
Phantom of the Opera experience.
4 successes. That's Michael hurt in public, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not good. He need a rouse check for? Yeah, he passed it, so that's good. Let's resist some frenzy here.
Going to resist it. Break the rules. Break the rules. Break the rules. The rules.
He resists it.
He does not throw you over the.
He does not throw you over the railing. So he's just slamming the door to the box and walking away because you win this round, Chris. Well,
Excuse me.
what do we all think about the performance here tonight with this opera?
Are they currently playing?
Oh yeah, the opera has started now.
Can I try to play a trick? I'm gonna try to find like an usher, right? These places have ushers, don't they?
Yeah, they definitely have ushers.
And I'm gonna slip him 100 to go into Michael's box at the climactic moment of this opera and tell him he's got a phone call. And then he has to come to the front door right now.
Okay. I'm
I just
gonna have
wanted
you make.
to miss the end of the opera.
No, not
Wits-
the end, the most important part.
Okay, yeah, the most important part. Are we doing this before or after intermission? There's obviously an intermission.
I think I'll do it. I'll excuse myself to say, oh, I need to powder my nose. And,
But is
but
it
I'll do
before or
that.
after intermission? That's the question.
Before intermission.
Before intermission, okay.
Yeah. But I don't know this opera, so it's up to the bellboy, to the usher to decide what's the most important moment in the play.
Okay. Why don't we do like a wits and subterfuge here? Which is not your best combination of dice, to be honest.
You know what? don't really care about this succeeding or not. It's just a practical joke.
Okay. Speaking of intermission, shall we take a short break here? And be back in 5 minutes? It seems like the perfect place to take an intermission during the opera's intermission.
Yes, I totally don't
What
need to
did Tessa
whisper
take?
anything to Kate before the next act starts.
2 successes.
Totally not. Very well. 5
Charlie's
minutes then.
sexual harassment arc goes crazy.
We are back after an hour. It felt like 15 minutes for you in the audience, but for this coterie, it was an hour of listening to beautiful music by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Not technically an opera, but a mass, but there's singing involved. And it's beautiful and fills the hallway, and Chris doesn't have to worry about his... fills the auditorium, I was going to say, and Chris doesn't have to worry about his clanbane at all right now, because everything around him is very beautiful. I don't know how often Chris has gone to shows like these. As a guy from the Midwest and the snows and sports,
No,
this might be weird for him.
Yeah, the only place Chris went to was like the annual Christmas pageant charity with Sinterklaas, and maybe like maybe like the town where he's from has like the cable players or something who do one play a year, and the money goes to the Red Cross or something.
Yep. You have 15 minutes for intermission. What do you want to do, you guys? Aside from mingling. A lot of the humans around here, they're leaving the auditorium. They're going to go and get a drink, champagne, wine, red or white, perhaps even rosé, and perhaps a canapé as well, as they're talking about the magnificence of the orchestra and the singers. Hello. So there's a chance here for Sylvester to share what Sylvester saw just before the opera started. Nothing has happened that was bad during the actual, but now there's an now there's an intermission, so you have a chance to speak to others. Though Kate is sneaking away here, according to her own previous statement, to
Fuck.
Yes.
She was the one that was going to talk to me.
Like, Kate's not gonna vanish, but she has been, like, she's been ignoring the opera and just been, like, scanning through the pit just to see who she wants. Which is, it's not polite behavior, but also, it's dark out.
Not at all polite behavior.
Total sociopath behavior. Let's go.
So,
I love that word.
Are we going to use
before she ate the two Toreadors, she'd be more interested in the people on the stage. But
yeah,
she likes a musician now, subconsciously.
Please don't eat me as well, please. Anyways.
So she's going for the sax player or someone in the choir?
I don't think there would be a sax player in this particular orchestra, would there?
This is true.
That seems...
There will be someone on a horn, definitely. There's going to be...
close enough.
Yeah, that's going to be close enough. So some kind of brass instrument that you can blow in and make music with. There are clarinets, there are horns, there are trombones, probably.
But yes, Sylvester can see Kate standing up and looking with intent towards one section which the pit is filing out of.
Hashtag
so if you want to catch her, now's the time.
Yeah.
Kate.
What?
Kate.
What?
I had
Don't have much time.
Yes, remember how I sometimes could tell things? Oh yeah, the people on the stage are gonna kill each other.
Great.
I don't know if it's metaphorical yet or literal. That's the hard part.
If you'd like to come with me, I was going to investigate the musicians in the pit.
Oh, yes! I was thinking
that's
of
what we're calling it now.
And then, just in case it's literal. Even metaphorical. Maybe it's something bad happening to them.
Maybe metaphorical. I think, to be fair, your visions haven't really been wrong before. But also, this is a good chance for us to get to know the... you said the people on stage kill each other?
Yes, the director, and also all those musicians. All of the... Yes. They're real blowback.
Okay. In that case, why don't you come with me? We can help each other. And she's gonna start, because I'm assuming the pit crew also take a 15-minute, like, in the back
Oh yeah,
areas.
absolutely. So you're going down to the... trying to get yourselves backstage, as it were. Charlie, Tony,
Yes.
what is your plan for intermission?
I'm gonna stretch my legs, Tony. Bye bye.
Alright. I guess since Tony can't really smoke, can't really eat, can't really drink anymore either, I guess you'll just wait around for a bit.
You're pretty charismatic.
I
Can't
guess.
stretch your legs. Technically.
This is a good chance to mingle. Maybe find out why the sheriff. Actually, yeah, that's great. You talk to the sheriff. You're a great
Yes,
killer.
that's an amazing idea. Fuck.
I have lost my benefit with the sheriff.
I guess I'll talk to the sheriff.
What? Why would you
Yeah,
have lost your
if you-
benefit with it? Maybe you have.
All we need is maybe find out why the sheriff invited us. That could be good.
Because we're so cool.
Clearly, yeah. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but yeah.
Pull some dots.
Charlie will be out in the hallway with all the other guests and sip on some champagne that you will have to vomit up later on. You can do that now because you did the Blush of Life and it was more or less successful.
And I was just looking back at Emily's roll for the composure subterfuge roll, and that is a terrifying dice pool for a mortal. That actually
It's a
means she's better than peak human ability.
No,
yeah.
no, it's not. Peak human ability is 5 + 5, 10, so that's very uncommon to find a human like that, but it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you get locked in humans. Like, even before our characters became vampires, we were pretty locked in on some things.
Tony will notice scream and shout because some of the guards caught someone trying to sneak into the opera, and you will recognize the same girl again. But you don't understand! I need to get his autograph! And she will be thrown out yet again.
Kinda disappointed the cards quarter.
Yeah.
Because that could be a nice alternate feed opportunity for Kate right now.
I rolled her stealth, and it was just a single success.
I know, it was atrocious.
It was absolutely atrocious, so. Very sad.
Even before becoming a vampire, like, our characters had, like, free and multiple stats, which is, like, pretty crazy for a human.
No, tree is your job kind of thing. So if you were an electrician, you might have tree
Well,
craft.
that means
tree-
like Sylvester is
Like
like a savant with a guitar, which is so
Yeah.
funny.
You're just that good.
Also, with this Emily Carter roll, isn't that 12 dice she rolled?
No, she rolled 9.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was 9.
Because the white ones are the reroll dice.
Right.
The white boxes are willpower rerolls. They don't actually count towards the total.
Yeah.
All
She only
right,
rolled
so
9.
yeah, Charlie, Tony, Chris, Sharon, what are we doing here?
Talking to the sheriff.
Oh, you're talking to the sheriff. How did you like that music? Are you feeling more cultured now, Tony?
By the way, I'm just wondering, is there any other reason you invited us here?
Of course, there's always a reason. How is a certain little job going for you?
It's going fine.
We're all interested in chess here, aren't we? And I'm quite curious if whether you managed to actually get those 2 pawns off the board yet.
We're about to, pretty soon.
You're about
This is like
to,
the
pretty
next
soon.
day.
Not quite the next day. This is you had the meeting in what was it, May or April, and this is mid-June, so things have been busy. But you've done a lot of research on these guys, so it's not like you haven't been. It's not like you've been idle.
No, I know it's been a while, but trust me, we haven't been idle on this. It's gonna get settled with soon.
I like the sound of that. What about you, Charlie? Have you gotten yourself cultured yet?
And Charlie, despite being like an art history student and being immersed in this world for a number of years, we'll just play it cool and just say, it's growing on me.
It's growing on you. I'm glad to hear that. You see, when you're part of our particular affiliation, as it were, you do need to get some culture in your bones. We are, after all, the second city, and as such, we have to look our best, don't we? And feed not just our bodies, but our minds too. He's gonna try to make an impression that he is amazingly cultured and knows everything about this kind of stuff. And I keep rolling like I have been all evening. He knows at least that it is Mozart you've been listening to. Yay.
Is this opera in English or another language?
Oh, it's definitely Latin.
I'm gonna see just randomly to see if I can tell a little bit more, just for no reason.
You have
This is
no
gonna be-
academics at all.
I know,
Or
and it's gonna be incredibly
performance.
dumb, and I'm probably gonna get like a fucking compulsion from this. Oh,
That's what you wanted, wasn't it, Tony? Admit it. You wanted a compulsion.
I look. I didn't want a compulsion. It was more just I didn't care if I got a compulsion. Anyway,
You got a compulsion.
okay then. Shit, why not?
Oh, man. A paranoia compulsion? Really? We're getting all the best compulsions tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess with that in mind, Tony is then, for the rest of the thing, going to be rolling wits and awareness.
Because he's paranoid. Okay, that makes sense. Is Sheriff here to get me in some way? When is the ambush coming? What is this for now?
And since, I'm just going to push that, since obviously he would push this.
Okay, so what are we wits and awarenessing here?
Just check around the place, see if there's anything suspicious going on.
Okay, yep. But you're entering Watchman mode. Fair enough.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you if you have a bestial failure or not later on.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, Kate and Sylvester, you're gonna get yourselves into the
Banana
actual
gallery.
Yeah, back gallery.
Yes, I'm sure Sil can smooth talk a little bit. I think I will look for someone who's maybe just got done playing and is like maybe about to move into the back room. I mean, like
This
totally
sounds
academic,
like
I
a
mean,
hunting check, doesn't it?
Well, he's not
Well,
hungry. He's just
and
smooshing so he can get
Hunting
back.
at
you know.
Elysium may or may not be recommended.
He's
We're-
not hunting. He's just smooshing so they can get backstage.
Okay, how are we smooching? Who are we smooching with?
He's currently just like at 1 dot, by the way. So he
Yeah,
is not
so
hunting.
charisma and what? Persuasion to get backstage? That would
Yeah,
work actually.
just totally like flattering them. Just be like, "Oh, that was such a good play." Ah, like
Concert, yeah.
I've never done the. I don't have experience with violin, but it's such a beautiful instrument.
Yeah, with 3 on average successes, you are going to get yourself in there, into the backstage. I guess this is where Kate takes command.
Yeah, is there anyone stopping them from entering backstage?
Not after Sylvester has done his thing
Yeah.
and just...
This is why playing a social character is great.
Yep.
It's great. So Kate's going to... Just to be clear, when you say feeding at Elysium is fine,
No.
isn't it?
No, Masquerade has to be maintained at all
Depends.
times.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying breach the Masquerade. I'm saying, like, feeding.
It's risky, because you don't know who's going to run into you, but it depends on how you do it too, so...
That's fair. Okay.
Depends on the
To be fair, Kate's not, like, desperately hungry. She just needs to emotionally occupy someone's complete attention.
That makes sense.
So yeah, she's gonna have a look around, and Sylvester did say something about. Did you mention like the instruments turning into weapons?
She did, yeah.
He did at least mention them stabbing each other and whatnot.
I guess
Leatherware.
she's gonna just try to. She's gonna follow the group in with Sylvester and just have a look around, because she is gonna help to see if there's anything odd about any of their equipment.
Sounds to me like we're making an investigation check, doesn't it?
I think Sylvester will keep them occupied while Kate does this. Just be like me.
Yeah.
Something.
Give Kate an extra die, in other
presence.
words. So you now have 5 dice for wits and investigation, and
Don't fuck it up.
you cannot add heightened senses because you don't have any. of
Because I
those.
don't have it.
Yes, Sylvester will keep using all to keep the attention on him. So Kate can go and investigate.
It's so nice to have backup.
Er.
I get a bonus dice.
My current desire is just to flaunt my success, so he is doing just that.
Like the desire I said at the top of this, at the top of the game, was drink from one of the performers, so this counts.
It does.
That was before the compulsion.
Yep. You know what? If that is your desire for this game, you will regain a superficial point of willpower damage for this.
That's nice.
Because that is how desires work.
I'm working towards it.
Yeah.
Does anything look odd or unusual about their equipment?
Not in the slightest. Everything
Fair
looks
enough.
very mundane indeed.
In that
It
case,
was metaphorical.
Kate's going to try and see whether she can start chatting up one of the musicians.
Right. Seeing as you only
Now
have
that-
5 minutes to do this, if you wanted to feed from them, is that the case? Or are we just trying to... What are we trying to achieve?
If she can get one of them isolated, she'll try.
Uh-huh.
But if she can't, she's just going to try and not distract them, but just become. There's not a good way to say it. She's going to be just like an imposing presence. She wants to be what they're thinking about while they're back in the pit.
Okay.
Since Kate got that saxophone ability, is that just like raw technical knowledge, or did she get the sort of lore of jazz and blues as well? Does she know like the legends of like Champion Jack Dupree and Sonny Rollins and stuff like that she could talk about?
It's going to be it's going to be spotty, is what it's going to be. So we'll roll for it, but she has a specialty. Did you want to use a rouse check to mesmerize the character, the poor mortal, for this, or are we just going with charisma?
If I think I can get them privately, I will. Because then I've got the other power, which was Lingering Kiss, which will completely make them fuck up whatever performance they're about to do after this.
Yes. You have no luck at all. They're all very busy. Everybody's running to washrooms, hydrating, talking to each other. People are wondering what the heck you guys are doing here, but maybe you're a friend of someone in the orchestra, so... Because you
We don't
behave
look
like
too out of place.
absolutely behave
I mean-
here, belong here,
I
but
mean,
getting
Sylvester
someone...
clearly knows a thing or two about music, so...
yeah, getting someone alone here is gonna be hard.
That's what a bathroom's for.
It is. How are we doing here? Charisma and what?
Subterfuge. She's just got to literally, like, when someone's stepping out of the bathroom, like one of the performers steps out of the bathroom, she's going to say, "Oh, I think you dropped something." And then as they turn around to look, she's just going to pull them to the side.
Okay, that's gonna be, I
It's
think...
a very simple ploy.
It's a very simple ploy, but it's more physical than anything else. So I'm going to invite you to do a strength and brawl check here. Not that you're fighting anyone, but just because you're using your physicality.
cruel.
Oh no.
Yes, I am.
You might want to use the.
You don't know. Maybe you just prefer more
Let's
strength.
be fair, I am versing a musician, so I could be fine.
Yeah.
Not known for their brawn, usually.
Yeah, no.
Unless
no,
they're like a
not very.
stage tech, maybe.
2 successes is going to be plenty here.
If I accidentally grab a stage tech, I'm fucked.
Like the one that does the heavy lifting, at least. Yeah.
Or like
I'm rolling a
300
D10.
pound
Let's see how. No, it's going to be average. If I had rolled like a 1, it would have been the big burly stage tech. But it wasn't. 1 success is not quite enough. I want 2.
Oh, willpower.
Yeah. Kate is already sweaty here tonight.
You're about to get your shit pushed in.
No.
But
I guess she's going to
you
cover up the
have-
fact by... Yep,
You have now tried to exert dominance, haven't you?
I tried.
Yeah, that's all
I
you
don't
need to
think
do.
it goes away unless I actually do it,
Well,
does
I
it?
think it goes away if you try it. I
Okay.
can double check.
At which point, Kate's going to accidentally just say, oh shit, slippery floor, and fall. Just to cover the fact she tried to grab someone. It's going to be more embarrassing than anything.
So it's do dominance. Make their so the vampire cannot use teamwork. The compulsion ends when the vampire has won and gloated over it. Okay, I'm sorry, it hasn't ended yet.
Yeah, I think I need to actually win that contest.
Yeah.
I'll have to try after the performance.
Yep. Yeah,
She's
you'll
going to go
have
back to her seats. She's going to click Sylvester and just say, I didn't see anything off about their equipment. At all.
Maybe it was
She's not going to mention what
then.
happened.
Tony and Charlie are getting back. The sheriff. Look, the sheriff squeeze. She's very pretty. Blonde girl. Maybe not all there. Who knows? Maybe she's just high on drugs. That's entirely possible in this high society. Chris has heard Sharon talk some about... It's interesting, Chris. Sharon has actually not talked at all about the arts. About Mozart or about the music, the quality, any of that. The advice she's giving you tonight is strictly political, and it very much is focusing on how to behave in kindred society and in politics, and the fact that you have to go to all of Annabelle's parties, because if you're going to have any standing in the clan, it's through Annabelle, because she decides all of that. And that could be... It could be a burden, but at times, because let's face it, we all have our different lives, but it can also be an opportunity to grow your social standing, as it were. Annabelle, by the way, is the one who turned me. Chris,
Oh.
Annabelle is your grandsire.
But is Sophia like a sister of my sire?
Let's
Oh,
see now.
sure.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're Sophia. Sophia. Yeah, no, that's correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I got mixed up.
Yeah.
There.
Sharon is a sister of your sires.
Yeah.
And Sophia is also. In fact, there's among the Toreador, it's Sophia, Brett, and Sharon who have all been turned by Annabelle, and that's it. So she has three children in the city. Anyway, we're all back from intermission. You enjoyed it, I hope. You're ready to sit down again. The orchestra is back in the pit, starting to getting their instruments in order. And yeah, the second act, second part of the show is about to begin. When, in fact, yeah, this is where Tony's patrolling comes in favor, because you're gonna hear someone outside the auditorium shouting in a gruff voice, and then you hear a crash. Everybody hears a crash from, not in the auditorium, but in the lobby.
At this point, Tony has one hand near his waist where he put his gun and walks up to the lobby.
As you are walking out, you're standing up, you're getting to the aisle, and as you're doing this, you can see the doors to the lobby getting literally smashed in. Bam! Through the doors, flies into this auditorium, flies one of the security guards. He's a bloody mess. And behind him comes a whole bunch of folks who apparently they're here to have some fun too.
Oh, Anarchs.
Oh, fuck.
Hey! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen! One of them is just stepping right up, ignoring the guy who is lying on the ground and going... And so this is the High Society of Chicago. We're here for the party. Let's get some real culture. And one of the guys who is following the fellow with the hat is actually bending down over the security guard, baring the fangs, and just chomping down.
Oh, that's a Masquerade breach.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, that means they're fair game.
Yep.
And yeah, they are screaming and shouting, and people are screaming and shouting even as these people are causing a ruckus, let's just say. We want to watch the opera too. Come on now, let's get this thing going here. Come on, play.
All right.
They're heading towards some of the audience members here to literally toss them out of their seats.
Okay, then. This guy here is the one who had a speech, the one in the hat?
Yep.
Huh. All right, then.
Yeah, he's looking at you as you are looking at him. You can see he has a scar on the cheek from going from just the corner of his mouth up along one side of the cheek, making it look like half a smile.
Huh.
I'm here up on the thing, right?
Yep. You know what? Let's organize this properly. There's not a fight yet. Will it become one? I don't know. But I'm going to give you all a turn, as it were, to react to the entrance of this gang. We should really write down your proper initiative numbers, which is composure and wits, I think, together, but we rolled now.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. So technically, I think it's like composure and wits, so Tony would have a 6. Sylvester would have
4.
4.
Same with Kate.
Kate, a 4. Charlie has a 6. He's a fast one. And Chris has, I think it's composure and wits. I saw something somewhere, but I'm going to use it now for simplicity. I'm not going to look it up. Okay, so Charlie, you are fast on your feet. Right now, you're of course in your seat. So what are you going to do as you're seeing these people come in and make a ruckus?
Okay, so the one who was going to bite down on the security guard's throat, do I have a clear line of sight on him?
No, you do not, because there's a lot of audience between you and them, and they are all half standing up, half sitting down. There's shouts of horror and fear going through, and there's just, I mean, you can see this thing happening. You can see this person going down in the aisle, and then you can't see what's actually happening with the fangs and everything because line of sight is blocked by seats and people. I think you can guess, though.
So if we're assuming these are Anarchs, I've been to a couple of Anarch events. Do I recognize any of them?
You are going to look and see if you recognize Anarchs. Roll intelligence plus politics. That is going to be your action for this particular moment.
We'll surge it.
Oh, we're blood surging it too, are we? 3 successes. You've never seen them before. You remember at New Year's, as you recall, you were at the brewery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't recognize any of these faces.
Okay, do I still get movement as well? As
Well,
that?
yeah, no, because you used all your dice for that, so you're looking at them very carefully. Tony, what are you going to do? I'm going to treat you standing up, though, Charlie. Yep, go ahead, Tony.
Alright, so Tony is gonna... Could I theoretically use a fast action to take a look at what the sheriff is doing?
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, then I will use one fast action, and with this being a fast action, rapid reflexes, they also... I can take up to 2 dice per turn of minor actions for free. Which means... What does the sheriff do, real quick?
Sheriff is doing things. He's actually equally as fast as you are.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's standing up very quickly, leaning over the railing from his box and going, Kyle! And yeah, they're obviously preparing for something. They're going to intervene sooner or later.
Alright, I'm going to use my action then. First, the fast action to pull out my pistol and then find a good piece of cover around here. A little bit farther back.
Oh, that causes just even more screaming. Gun! Ah! Because there's still all the people in the auditorium, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Kate, what do you want to do?
Oh god, I think... Yeah, no, she's not gonna... She doesn't have the strength for that. She does have a gun, which she's not gonna pull out yet. She's going to... I guess she's gonna look at Neely to see how he's reacting to this, and then she's gonna take cover.
Yeah, Neely is... Sheriff is looking towards Neely. Neely is looking towards Sheriff. So those 2 looks, wits and insight, yeah, take half. You're going to get 2. Neely's delegating this to the Sheriff.
Okay. Okay, that's bad, because the Sheriff is 1 step away from delegating it to us.
Maybe a little bit.
And so what's
Okay.
the sort of rules of engagement here? Since this is both violence at an Elysium and a masquerade breach at Elysium, are we allowed to fully destroy them now?
Not in front of all the people. But
No, I
once
mean,
all
like,
the people have gone...
Could we use non-supernatural powers to destroy them?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
wouldn't they? Oh, wouldn't they like turn to dust, or what happens to vampires in what?
Unless you stake them,
Oh,
at
yeah,
most
yeah.
they're just gonna fall down into a corpse,
All right,
which
sorry.
is the correct thing after being shot.
Yeah, sorry. I was getting my lores mixed
They
up. Sorry.
will go into only torpor unless you either cut off their head, kill them with fire or sunlight. Otherwise, they will just go into torpor.
Yeah.
Unless they're like weak to silver or something else. But that's a special occasion.
Oh yeah. Was there a drum? Not like a... was there a drum with, whatchamacallit, sticks in the pit?
Yeah, it's one of these really big ones with like a round ball at the end.
That's fine. Still works. Yeah, okay. Kate's gonna try and move away from the group towards that.
Very well. So you're gonna move down to the actual.
Trying to get cover.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm fleeing, but I am trying to move towards a better weapon.
Very well. And what might Sylvester do?
Yes. So he's gonna try to look for whoever seems to be like the leader of this group? Question mark.
Seems like to be half-added in this speech.
Yeah, probably. So he's gonna stand up straight. Usually Sylvester stands quite slouched, but when he actually stands up straight, he is quite tall. He probably is towering a bit over the seat, and he'll just go, "Oh, you want a performance, do you? You should have just told me. I could probably give a proper performance. Good enough for you punks, eh?"
Is this a taunt?
He's kind of
What
trying
is
to... He's gonna try to start up a conversation with this guy because he's using dementation on him.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to work out with what's about to happen.
Okay.
Well,
So
if the leader is out of the picture
charisma,
because he's having
persuasion,
issues,
something. What are we doing?
It's
Even
do I
if
need
we
to
were
get him
Anarchs, these guys
do I
have
need to get him to like actually talk to me first, or would I just be able to use dementation as is?
No,
I feel
you
like
have to
even
get his attention.
Okay, so charisma.
Yeah.
Considering how loud these idiots are being, I feel like even by Anarch standards, they would have to go.
Charlie doesn't know this, but I'm thinking Sabat.
True, that does seem very Sabat, aka very fucking.
Let me see.
But
Can
I
I
don't
use
know what-
presence for this as well?
I don't think Tony knows what a Sabat is, so he's just thinking Anarchs or Camarilla, pretty much.
I am very shy.
This is ridiculous. I love it. Fuck yeah.
Wow.
I am a beacon of attention.
You are a
Wow.
beacon of attention. You're the most attention-y person in the whole attention-y Okay, he is going to roll his composure and insight, I guess. Maybe he can limit the amount of damage you're doing. He can't. He needs.
Would
If
I
he
guess,
rolls all the tens, that might do the trick.
You're gonna destroy them.
Bro's willpower is fucked.
I'm talking to an aggressive crowd. This
Bro's
is
willpower
choice.
is fucked.
Oh, he's already getting a issues.
Well,
That's fun.
He is just absolutely entranced by you, clearly. He's just, yeah, brother.
can
I
get a
find
proper
you
performance.
here.
What
Alright, then, well, I think I
composure
have
are you
one.
choosing to give them, Sylvester?
I haven't even rolled him. Funny enough.
No, you haven't. But
This
now
was
you
just
have
to
it
get-
with the leader.
Yeah, but I guess he's entranced by me, so... Don't know if that happens on his turn, or... if he responds, or if I can also roll the...
Bro's about to get dusted hard.
I
I can
mean,
also roll the
what was that?
thing now.
The dementation thing? That's probably going to be next, right? So you started the
Yeah,
conversation.
probably.
You're in the conversation right now. And yeah, that would happen next.
I'm a friendly face to this guy. Clearly,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
not like
he's
these older rich
absolutely
people.
all smiles.
Mhm.
What was that? What were you saying to him?
Yeah, Sylvester was just like, "Oh yeah, I can give you a proper performance, something more, less boring than all of this riffraff, essentially."
I'd love to see it, he says, smiling, walking up towards you. I'd really love to see it. Put it on. We're game for anything, aren't we, gang? I like your spirit. Meanwhile, there's a lot of screaming around you, and basically all the regular humans are trying to get out of this place as quickly as they possibly can, because That's the sensible thing to do right now, isn't it?
I'm glad Dexter wasn't here because I would have probably ordered him to stay outside.
Yeah, he's not here. It's all good for you right now.
I'm glad Leopold isn't here because he will be panicking.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Right now, we're surrounded by like over 100 people that are just panicked.
Yeah, they're moving towards all the exits, and they're doing it as fast as they possibly can. Obviously, it's going to take some minutes, so... Is this what we call a Chicagoan standoff? Yeah, I'm so funny.
Just Sylvester smooshing over like the sound of a panicked crowd.
Yeah, it is a sound of the panicked crowd, and there's going to be... Sheriff has left his box. You can just surmise that he's on his way down as well. Charlie, I guess you're up, basically.
You mind putting us in the being in cover?
You're in cover, yeah.
Yeah.
But are you going to start shooting while there's still humans around here?
Probably.
Probably. That's
There's
the
a
wrong
decent
answer,
chance.
isn't it?
Look, they started the shit first, okay?
They did start at the... But no, they punched a guy through a wall, I guess.
They punched a guy through a wall, and one of the guys is currently eating them.
Yes.
Okay, we're
And
at the point
the others
of,
are
like,
fanning out, and they're baring their fangs, and they're... We haven't gotten to that yet, have we? But yeah, these guys who are further down on the initiative, they're baring their fangs, they're scaring people. Someone is, give me that, and just reaches out for some lady's pearls, and they just scatter all over the floor. They obviously don't care about the people around here. That much is very clear.
Yeah, they have broken so many rules that they would get whacked.
I guess.
I feel-
So you're starting to shoot at them immediately because you are definitely a police officer, and therefore it's... Yeah, okay. There we go. Go ahead. Pull the trigger if you want.
Yeah, Tony is going to shoot the guy here who's talking with Sylvester since he's in a good opening now.
Yeah, he's in the open, definitely.
Yeah. So, composure, firearms, that will be a blood surge, plus pistols. Boom.
So is this rules like in Call of Cthulhu, and if you've got a gun, you can Q jump on the initiative?
Nope. Oh, so Charlie is first, in fact. But you have the same number, so yeah. This is happening kind of the same, but yeah. Charlie, what are you doing? Tony, wait your turn.
Yeah, since Charlie doesn't know this is about to happen, he'll move up with Sylvester and try and join in this. What did Sylvester actually say? What is he?
I can give you a
said
better
before?
performance when
Wink.
I'm not like this other like rich people. Gross.
Gross.
Well, I just realized, though,
Lovely
this is actually
people.
kind of perfect because if this guy's busy dealing with your performance, that means he won't be able to defend against what I'm about to do. So go ahead, fuck it.
Yeah, and Charlie will say, speaking loud to address the whole mass of it.
Yeah.
It will say, I'm only going to say this once, so pay attention. What the fuck? I'm guessing like this is like streetwise charisma.
Okay. So, what do you want them to do?
And just like focusing on Charlie and like he's demanding they explain themselves kind of thing.
Okay. They're paying attention. Yeah, they're paying attention. You got their attention for 4 of them.
And then
Oh, to explain themselves. We're here for a bit of fun, just like you. Only we want a nicer atmosphere, better vibes. I'm Dredge. Who are you? Dredge is the guy with a weird tattoo and the fangs literally out. And that is, let's see now, not when Tony
The opera
shoots.
will not
Okay.
be interrupted.
What was that?
No, I was just making a joke. That's all.
Okay.
Whatever.
We're gonna have Tony taking a shot. How many successes did you have on that roll?
First of all, I accidentally fucked up, and I just remembered that I have paranoia compulsion, so that's actually -2 dice, so that's around 5 successes, correct?
Actually, no, because your paranoid compulsion was the roll to notice these guys, right?
Oh, so in that case,
Let's see now. Let's have a look. Paranoid compulsion. The vampire tries to disengage from any perceived threat, suspecting anyone and anything. Any action not taken towards that immediate end incurs 2. Okay, ends when the character has spent roughly an hour in a safe spot. Okay, you have -2.
Yep, so 5 successes, correct?
5 successes, yes.
Although,
Alright,
it's not the rules, though. It's not the rules, though. Couldn't you justify this as being without any cut? Because paranoia makes you think you're about to be attacked. Now you have been attacked. It's proved you're
Yeah, but
right.
it's also,
and you can just go into
he's
combat.
scared. It's a form of the expression of the fear of the beast. So the beast's solution to that is to extricate themselves from the situation. So he just wants to run away. And if he doesn't run away, he has -2.
Alright, 5 successes, but then I push it and got 2 more successes, so 7 successes anyway. This
Okay.
guy, the leader, getting
Bam.
shot.
Good shot. And we're doing damage here with... What are we talking about?
7 successes.
It's a 9mm, right?
No, 1911, so 45 ACP. A little bit bigger, not really, doesn't really matter in terms of damage.
It's
No,
still
it doesn't.
superficial.
Yeah, it's still
but
super-
I was thinking about it. The rules differentiate between light gunshot and medium gunshot and heavy gunshot.
Does
So-
45 ACP count as medium?
I would say so.
Okay then. In
Um,
that case, then,
because I
yeah.
would think that a 357 Magnum would be like the next step up.
Okay then.
So +3
You're good
superficial.
silence.
So that is in total 10 superficial damage on this guy.
Have to 5.
Half to 5, which is still a
So-
lot.
That is a lot. If this guy has 2 stamina, that's his entire superficial gone.
You're like,
I think he's the
Ugh!
boss of an Anarch
Just-
gang. I think he's got a bit more than 2 stamina.
you hit him center mass. He takes a couple of steps back and he smiles viciously. Ah ha ha! It's on, guys! All right, it's on, and it's on before all the crowd has completely left, which they will have on the next turn. So it's going to be a bit messy to move, which means that this guy here is going to do an acrobatics check to climb across all these athletics check to climb across the seats, literally running on top of the backs of the seats to get up close to the rest of you. So unfortunately, this person has terrible athletics, but fortunately there is something called a blood surge. So let's go. And I rolled just as well as I always, don't I? Amazing!
So he cocks it. Trips. takes a fall,
Re-rolling
lands in one of
the
the
only
pews.
die I can re-roll. Ha! It succeeds. Yeah, running across the back seats, basically over people, and let me check a thing here. Another rouse check. Here we go. As this person runs, you can see that their fingers, the nails, are just growing very long. Claw-likely long, in fact. Alright. We're in trouble here, aren't we? We're fighting each other. That's what we're doing. Yeah! This is fun! Okay. We need some... That's the one. Okay.
Good
So-
news is that probably going to be joined by Leopold eventually, which means another meat bag to throw.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Is
if he's
Tony's
hurt, Sylvester is
Colt
gonna...
45 silenced?
What was that?
Is Tony's Colt 45 silenced?
No, it's just a regular 1911. No silencer, nothing. Not that a silencer would probably change much.
Also, I
I mean-
completely forgot that you have given Sylvester a Glock.
Uh,
At least just in my inventory.
Is Kate's the only one that's actually got a silencer?
Possibly.
'Cause that would be funny.
I have no note that's in firearm though, so I'm not gonna use it. Unless
Well,
necessary.
let's see how... Oh, I need to remove
no.
2 dice because it's a...
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, sorry. I need to remove 2 dice. Re-rolling this. Let's redoing it completely here. Because I forgot that this person is actually running up towards... And running is a short action, isn't it? So... There we go. Minus 2 dice. There we go. That's the proper pool. So...
Oh! Fuck yeah! Amazing.
I like that.
When
reroll.
will my die roll streak turn? As is what I'm wondering. Like,
It will
when...
never turn.
When will... Okay. This is on you, Sylvester.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay, so you get a slight slap on the cheek worth 1 superficial health damage. Is
Am
it-
I not able to dodge?
Yeah, but then you can't do your dementation thing.
To be fair, the dementation happens at the end of the conversation, so it may not be a action. It may
I
just
can
be a
use
choice.
like a discipline per round, like the rules was written.
What, so, let's see now. What does it say again?
I just have to be talking to him.
Yeah. So
I
after
can do that on my
engaging
turn without.
in conversation, the user can activate this power. For the duration of the scene, the user may attack a single individual each turn. Okay, so you'll have to activate, but activating a discipline is an action, isn't it?
No, it's you can do so once per round, I believe.
No, that's after you activated it. After you activate, the user can activate this power. For the duration of the scene, the user may attack a single individual. So those attacks are for free, but the activation roll is what I'm talking about.
Just put the dice in the bag, start rolling.
Did you do the rouse check for your
Okay.
dementationists?
Shall I do it now?
You can do it now. But first, this guy is coming up to Charlie and just looking you once over. So what's your game, huh? We're gonna have an intimidation off, aren't we? Absolutely. Okay. He's gonna try to intimidate you, Charlie. Ooh!
Ow.
How do I resist this?
You
It's up
can't
to you.
because you rolled. You don't.
Oh, you can't because you rolled. But I'm gonna say that your roll functions as your defense. So that's 4 successes versus 3. So he's actually taking 1 point of superficial willpower damage for... So that was his defensive roll. He's, what do you know, huh? I walk with death every night, you weakling. And it comes across as a little bit pathetic. Because maybe it was a little bit pathetic.
We've lost this fight.
Let's see.
Not just action economy wise, we've lost.
Oh.
It's 8 versus 4.
Not necessarily. If the sheriff and Kyle get here quick enough.
Okay, then it's 8 versus 6.
This guy is jumping
sheriff is
across
really old.
with a soaring leap to land next to Tony. Thump. Is it gonna work? Vertically. He can jump. I don't know if he's gonna get all the way to you. Not quite. He's gonna get halfway to you, so something like this. Something like behind the rest of them. But it's obviously a breach of the Masquerade. Like, he's jumping higher and further than humans possibly can. And this one is running after some of the mortals because that's more fun. Kate, what do you want to do?
I feel like we can finish off one of these guys, the one that's already injured, so that then it's better for our action economy.
Yeah, 2 minor actions. I'm going to run to the pit, grab the wooden stake, and run back to
stick.
Tony to give it to him.
Very well.
This is a lot more efficient. And she hands him, she hands him the reinforced wooden stick.
Let's see now. We're gonna do a blood surge.
Like, that was. Oh yeah, I need to do a blood surge for rush job.
By the way, since Bach, wasn't Sylvester using the dementation on this guy?
On the guy you shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically.
It's gonna happen right now, but this guy is first going to actually try to, talking to Sylvester.
On handsome,
Come
join me
on,
stage,
brothers and
join me
sisters, why remain with the oppressive Camarilla? You're young, you're powerful, you have rights and freedoms that are yours, but your elders deny them. Come on, take your rightful might, throw off their yoke, join us. Ours is the way to freedom. Go Sabat!
Yeah, so I was using rapid reflexes instead of rush job, so it wasn't actually a rouse check. My bad.
Fair enough.
And she will, I know Charlie's facing away from her, but shoot a withering glare at Charlie, saying, this is who you want to work with.
Sylvester, rouse check and imitation check.
Yes, indeed. I was just gonna say, yes, handsome. You make such good points. Rouse check. I'm gonna get hungry, that's
Wonderful.
fine. Manipulation plus dominate. I can do that.
Where's Leo? We need him. Also Dex.
He doesn't need to be here. He might die from this.
Yes,
Have a
yes,
scared.
he could.
Manipulation plus dominate.
I wouldn't have
Nice.
minded if Dex died from this, as long as he did his job, which is to distract him while I take a few more pot shots.
He is my touchstone, however.
Dex?
Okay. That is a lot of successes.
Bro is cooked.
Bro is very cooked. Composure intelligence is the anti-roll.
His mind is about to crack under
Yeah.
the pressure of my sweet voice.
I can't imagine he's very smart, though, what with the whole doing this big of a breach.
He's probably just a shovelhead.
It's versus
That's not
intelligence.
5 successes.
I
over.
can be extra and also willpower reroll one of the dice.
You don't have to. Okay.
that's fine.
Because, so... Wait a minute. To act... No, the activate... 1 rouse check per scene. Okay. Manipulation dominate. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be cracking, isn't it?
Is he gonna be impaired?
Yeah. He stumbles backwards. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is
I
this?
think you should run. It's a bit too much chaos. The sheriff is gonna kill you, by the way, when he sees you. I'm gonna give him the paranoia compulsion.
Yeah,
Paranoia's a
that
great
would
one.
work.
Great to see you, but I think the sheriff might kill you any moment now.
These
Really
guys
strong
do
guy,
not-
big gun.
These guys do not resist frenzy. They ride the wave. Well then, Chris, what are you doing?
I'm going to. Where's the nearest evil vampire to me?
Right below you, apparently.
Okay, I'm gonna land on him.
You're gonna
Woo!
jump on him? Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
Here we
yeah.
go. Batman
Go
style.
for it.
yeah.
Who are we picking? You have to choose one of
And
them.
who's ever underneath me the most
Okay, so
horizontally.
1 or 2. Let's
Yeah, whichever.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god, I love Chris.
So it's gonna be this guy with the tats.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
So you're dropping down. Dexterity brawl
Okay, dexterity
for
brawl.
tackle.
I will.
I'll give you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe dexterity, athletics, well, whichever. Dexterity brawl. Okay.
Yeah, but you're trying to hit them, right?
Yeah.
Are we using fleetness here? No, fleetness is for non-combat dexterity tests. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't use fleetness.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you will jump down on this person and feel free to roll. Go ahead. Why are you rolling so well?
Against some stupid muke too. Jesus Christ, 11. Do I murder him? Can I describe actually how I murder him? With
You
11?
can describe how you're doing this. Absolutely.
So I land next to whichever one I land. Which one was it?
The tattooed fella.
Why
Yeah.
not land on top of him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I land on top of him, and as I land, he bounces off the ground, and I curb stomp him as he bounces.
Ooh.
And he's just like headless on the ground then.
Nope, he's not headless on the ground, because all of this is in fact bashing, superficial damage.
Oh, I forgot he was a vampire.
Yeah, he's a vampire.
Oh.
Otherwise, he would be so dead, like in small little pieces. But he's not. He's in fact more resilient than that. But he does get a compulsion. You get a compulsion because it's a messy critical, so... Your beast speaks to you, but how?
I don't know. Violence, rage.
Violence and rage.
These guys are cock blocking me is what they're doing.
Yes,
So
they are.
I'm in a bad mood now.
Am I rolling a compulsion or are you picking one?
Just roll one. I don't mind.
Harm compulsion seems very appropriate.
Yeah, okay.
Like, that could have gotten worse, but I think a harm compulsion is very appropriate. You need to punch someone and do them harm next turn, or you get a -2 and everything. I have a feeling that was what you were planning to do anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was planning to pick this guy up and hit him with someone else, or hit
Yeah, that
someone
makes
else with
sense.
him.
Let's just say that they're not just gonna... Oh my, you did a thing?
Or
It's
what compulsion did you
conversation
get?
stuff, isn't it? Okay. She's gonna move up here, and since this guy is now like prone on the ground, basically, this is like Kristen and Dredge there on the side, and Merc is engaging with Sylvester even as Buck is moving backwards. This one is gonna go up to Charlie and say, "What? So are you the sheriff or something of this place? Do you think you scare me?" And try to intimidate you. Charlie.
Not very successfully. Wait, actually, somewhat successfully.
Somewhat
actually,
successfully.
Pretty successfully, honestly.
And Charlie has already rolled a bunch of dice, so... That
Who's
was
the
scary.
aggressor? Or...
What was that?
Oh, never mind, never mind.
So that was scary, Charlie. She is scary as she's moving up towards you like an insect almost, more than a human, certainly. Her supernatural fitness climbing over the backrests of the chair, staring at you, fangs out, and yeah, just unblinking eyes at you there, Charlie.
Yeah. I would really like it if Kyle and Sheriff could kindly get their asses over here.
That's exactly what's going to happen now. Sheriff is going to turn up down here, and he's going to be like... Yeah, Sharon has, of course, disappeared. Sharon is not there anymore. And by now, it's very empty around here. So Sheriff is just going to bash in and go straight for this one here. And since the audience, I'm abstracting the time a little bit. Everything is chaos, everything is fury, people are screaming at each other, you are screaming at each other, there's a bit of a scuffle. And as you do this, the people are just running out through whatever opening they can find, including the emergency exits. This place is emptying faster than anybody can keep up with. And Sheriff is going to just punch someone really hard, which is what he does. I guess he's activating his prowess, and he's going to just punch this person here. And
Does he have the ability that allows him to do aggravated to supernatural creatures?
maybe you're about to find out, aren't you?
Huh.
He's pretty beefy, at least.
Holy shit.
Don't
Yeah.
get in the way of the sheriff, is the general piece of advice here.
I feel like he would push that.
Why not? That was not the best roll I've ever done.
Yes, please, One Punch Man every...
One punch man, everything. 8. That's something, at least. You can see this particular vampire fly through the air and just right into one of the pillars. As Sheriff just punches him into the wall, the pillar collapses on top of them, and they're screaming, "Yeah, let's go! That's more like it." Charlie, what are you gonna do this new turn?
So, the one Sylvester was working on and had got him nearly under psychological control, is he now crushed under Chris?
No, Sylvester's
What's this guy?
victim is the guy with the fear mark on.
I wouldn't mind it if you finished off this guy on the ground.
So it's not the leader that Sylvester's got control over.
Yes, it is.
Who's this?
Right, so
Chris is, like, dealing with this random asshole on the ground.
It's the guy in the hat that is quaking in his boots.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna try just last try before this go full kinetic on this. I'm gonna try and build on top of what Sylvester has done and try and convince this guy about how bad his situation is about to turn and they should just go.
Which guy?
And probably it's an advantage considering the sheriff just absolutely deleted that guy.
Which guy? This guy?
The one who got thrown
The
to
one
door?
that Sylvester's got like
Oh,
mentally
okay,
on
that
the
one.
ropes.
Yep. So you're intimidating them. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know, could I make an argument for streetwise, like about being able to read the odds kind of thing?
I feel like this is more of intimidation or persuasion, not streetwise.
All right, I'll go with. I mean,
I like the nouveau combinations. If you do a charisma streetwise, to the police is here any moment. You're in the middle of the city, and so will all the kindred who supports the prince. You're fucked, basically. So it's not like you're trying to scare him with your own presence. You're just going to say, "This is how much you are up a certain creek without a paddle."
The odds are stacked against you if you stay here or something.
Yeah. Let's go.
Now willpower oh frick! I've maxed out my willpower.
Yeah, because she was
God.
scary.
Okay, so can I still do a willpower reroll?
You can, but you take aggravate. Oh, this streetwise and charisma will actually be 2 dice less because of you scared by her. So you will have 3 dice to roll instead of the usual. Just to correct.
So
that.
should I roll again?
Yes, please. So wits streetwise -2, and then you do the blood surge and stuff.
That knocks 2 dice off it.
Yes, it does. You'd already done the blood surge, so I'm gonna remove that one. Okay, that's one success.
Oof.
And can I willpower reroll?
Yes, but you take aggravated willpower damage for doing so.
This is about the...
Figure out what the Anarchs are about. That is what you're doing, isn't it? So you instantly regain a willpower superficial. So you're not actually, yeah, that bad yet.
I just realized I also completed my desire.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, to get out of watching the opera.
Good. Yeah, you have told this guy in no uncertain terms. But there are more people around here. And the sheriff will have to contend with them, won't he? Okay. We're just gonna do some punching. Maybe some blood surging. Just comes right at the sheriff from behind and just tries to tackle the sheriff right into the wall. Apparently quite successfully. Because obviously we're doing the willpower and everything here, aren't we? Because why shouldn't we? The sheriff has already blown all his dice. So that worked as well as usually. 2 superficial points of health damage. Tony, what are you gonna do?
I'm not a fan of this guy jumping at me, so I'm gonna take a minor action to back up, and then could I say theoretically use dexterity firearms to make a quick shot at him while I'm moving back?
I say composure firearms.
Okay then.
Because when you said dexterity, for a second I thought you were going to throw Kate at them.
-2 dice, obviously, for the action.
If you take a -5 and do really well on the throw, you could stake them midair.
Actually, I just realized. Actually, how about never mind? I don't move from my position, and instead,
Because I did hand you a stake.
Yeah,
I don't move from my position, but
typically for staking a vampire, you need to incapacitate them first. In rules as well, I believe.
I'm just gonna stay in my position, but just fire at him regularly. So, hold on.
If you're trying to stake a vampire in combat, you just take a -5 to your brawl roll.
Okay, fair enough. That's a lot.
It's a massive penalty,
Yes,
but
it is.
it instantly ends the conflict if you win.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Bang! Ow!
Push that.
And you're pushing it too, aren't you?
Yep. Still, pretty good with 6. So yeah, this guy jumping at me is getting shot quite a
9, which turns to 4 health levels of damage. Ugh!
bit. Unless he decides to dodge, or nope. I guess not.
Nope. No dodging this time. Alright, let's see. Who's a problem? We have lots of problems down here, like Kate, for example, and Tony, so...
What has Kate done?
She exists.
Back off.
She didn't run away. So...
This guy here, if he comes up to fight me like hand to hand, is in for an unpleasant surprise next turn when I use the stake on his ass. Because I have very decent melee.
Oh, that's just terrible. Come on! Ah, so close. Not quite enough. We'll end up here. Halfway to you guys.
If the stake has so many disadvantages in a fight, if you have brutal feed and you try and drain a vampire down to torpor, like grapple them and then try and drain them, how many disadvantages would that be?
There's something we figured out last time. Like, after the fight, draining a vampire doesn't get them to torpor. It just gets them frenzying.
Yep. Sylvester! You're about to go for a flight! You probably will be able to see your home from here. As
Holy
someone
shit.
just grabs you and tosses you.
Oh no.
I
This is why
will.
Kate-
Do you want to defend yourself?
I can certainly try. Fuck, am I even gonna have enough dice? I can try to counter stab her. In theory.
In theory.
Yeah, I think Sylvester is, as he gets grabbed, just very... was very, what's it called? Confident at first, but now he just fucking panic grabs the switch. He will make an attempt. Sadly, he's not high on cocaine, so no bonuses.
It is an attempt, and it is...
I'm trying to willpower roll just in case I get the
So,
crit.
did you want to deduce from the amount of damage you're taking now, or did you want to do damage to them?
I want to do damage.
I'm not going to reduce the damage you're taking because you are not going to do a lot of damage to them. You're going to do 2 points of damage, I'm pretty sure.
That's going to be 3 points of damage to your health. You're impaired. You're flying into another wall, basically. Bam! And...
Yeah, I guess I'll just...
There is a lot of drywall. Like, you're literally into the wall, into the drywall, into the bricks and everything that just comes out over you. And you're just covered by stuff. And you know what, Sylvester? As you're lying there in the debris, you can see in the wall... That's a perfect stake, just sitting there in the wall. It must be a part of the structure of the wall, but you broke it nicely, so... Yeah, that's a thing you can grab. Okay, Dredge here is fighting off Chris, and first of all, Blood Surge to recover some damage, because that was a lot. And then...
I should... Can I also blood surge while I'm at it?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Oh, goodness.
I think this guy is just going to try to run away from Chris, honestly, because Chris did a lot of damage. Yeah! So... Dex and Athletics. Yeah, come on, big boy, come on!
Running away?
Not all vampires have combat-related disciplines, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I think that is pussying out here.
Yeah, let's jump again then towards Tony, because this time we're gonna get there. Next time it's gonna be melee, Tony. Next time it's gonna be melee.
That's fine. That's fine. He doesn't have a stake and I do. And as established earlier, I can choose to just take the damage and hit him. So...
That's fair. Okay. Wants to get away from the sheriff somehow, because the sheriff is actually very strong.
Shocker.
Shocker, yes. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem for an NPC, as it were. Kate, what do you want to do?
I am going to... Dredge got thrown up against the far wall. Oh no, he's fleeing.
Yeah, he's running away. Yeah.
Okay, great.
No, it was.
I'm
it
gonna
was
move to
this one.
You have a gun. I would like it if maybe you shot one of these guys.
Tony. You don't understand. I have a gun and 2 dice.
Don't care. Start shooting.
I'm gonna do something a little bit more productive, I think. And it's like, so she's gonna look at this guy who's running up
Yep.
to Tony, and she's going to try and dominate him.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
That requires eye contact.
Yes.
How are you going to get the eye contact, given the shades and everything? Are you going to run up and grapple, and then look into the rest?
Shades don't break.
No, but you need to know that you have
Make
made eye
you-
contact, so somehow you need to grab a hold
Well,
of
you
them
know, but
or
isn't
something.
it like a very firm ruling that you can't just wear sunglasses to avoid vampire powers?
No, I'm not saying that you can. I'm saying that you need to make eye contact in some way. And right
How
now,
about maybe
oh,
you
this person is
make
looking
it-
towards you, isn't he? Yeah, because he was going towards
Yeah,
you.
running towards me.
Yeah, they are running towards you. Fair point. Never mind. So mesmerize.
Yeah. It's manipulation dominate versus intelligence resolve.
I'm sure it's gonna go fine for them. This is why Unswayable Mind is amazing, by the way.
It is. Where's it? Why am I not? Oh, there it is. Sorry, it's
Totally
been a
blood surging
while.
everything here. There's so much of Kane's blood being burned tonight.
He's having a blast. He's somewhere like in the McGillicuddy Reef going, someone's having a good scrap somewhere.
Yep.
5 successes, okay. Yep. Difficulty 5.
Okay.
Are you?
Fuck.
Are you? Yes, you are.
Okay, come on. Fuck yeah.
9.
She's going to, like, look at him and basically say, sit down until the music starts.
Until
And
the
then
music
points to the
starts,
stage.
because the music has stopped now.
Exactly. We're in a
You
theater.
can't actually give them conditional actions. Must not contain any conditional actions.
Okay.
Carried out immediately. So, sit
Maybe-
down is something you can say, and they will do that.
That
In
works.
which case, I will give. Do I need? So I need to maintain eye contact, or I need to maintain eye contact when I'm giving the command.
Yes. When you're giving the command.
How long does the command hold for? If you told him to run away, how far away would he get before he regained control?
Until the
Commands
command
go
carried
against-
out, or the scene
Until the
ends.
command is carried out or the scene ends, whichever comes first. And obviously you want to make a command that lasts until the scene ends. Because if you just say sit down, then they sit down and they've done
He'll
the
sit
command.
down and stand back up again immediately.
Yeah.
In this case,
You can just say,
Run.
get out of the theater.
Yeah.
return to your vehicle. Return to your vehicle.
Yep. That worked. Also, it's a messy critical. Also, you have just fulfilled your dominance compulsion. So that
I've got
one
another
is gone.
compulsion. Great.
But you'll get
Okay, I'll
something
roll
else
them.
instead.
Yep.
What kind of
Roll result.
compulsion do we get instead?
Hunger. Yep. I
That
was already
tracks.
hungry.
It's so
Is it,
funny
if
how
I get to
the game
4
said,
hunger,
oh,
I
there's
need
3
to
different
roll
types.
frenzy?
Yep. Yeah, you have used Kane's blood a lot now, haven't you? And you're starting to feel it, and the beast inside you are starting to feel it too. Sylvester, you're lying there on the ground next to the wall with a bunch of... It's plaster and brickwork and the hole in the wall from this thing.
And cannot act.
What was that?
They cannot act. They did their minor action to pull out the Witchblade and their main action to roll against.
There,
But also, you skipped the guy in the hat. If the combination of Sylvester and what Charlie was
all
saying
right,
to him
the
had
guy in
taken...
the hat is running away. He's out of here. Bye. Which means that basically all of them are running away too by this time. Sylvester, you will notice that there's the stake that you can see in there. It's attached to a body in the wall. Chris, what do you want to do? Are you running after anyone or not?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm running after this dude that I landed on.
All right, roll dexterity and athletics. This is where Chris excels. He was made for this.
Running away from an athlete. That's a rough job for this guy.
It is a rough job. It is a rough job.
Not just an athlete, a Toreador athlete.
Oh, and since this is not technically not combat as swiftness help since I'm just running after a dude? Or
You're trying to harm the guy with your running, but yeah, you're right. It's a -2. So the easier thing for you to would be to just punch her. She's been threatening Charlie, so if you take a -2 on your dice pool and punch her, then you will fulfill your harm compulsion.
there's somebody not running from someone.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'll punch the one that's near.
Very good. So dexterity brawl -2 because no, you're trying to -2 for the minor action to get up to her, and yeah, that's it.
Sorry. Wait, let me look at the rules on this power just to make sure I have it right.
What power are you talking about?
One of the dex powers, rapid reflexes.
Oh yeah, you suffer no
I can
penalty
take it.
for you can also take a minor action worth up to 2 dice, and that's
Yeah,
free.
so
So
is
yes,
that
you get your
move-
full dice pool because of your rapid reflexes.
Okay, full dice pool to smack it down on this woman.
Yep,
Mid smackdown.
total smack.
Will I push? No, I won't push. I'm already hungry enough.
That is a hit. Did she already do her thing? She did not, so she can technically defend herself. She is not going to. She takes it on the chin, smiling as she does.
Oh, that's worse.
She and then she will do what Sylvester
You had
just
the
did. But to
You
Charlie,
had the unluck of fighting in Zumishi.
composure, manipulation, dominate.
I can pull
Absolute
it
blood
up
surges
again.
this. And Charlie, you get to roll composure intelligence.
And how do I get? Oh,
You get composure intelligence and -2 because your willpower is already weakened.
Just click first resolve, and you get the option to select another attribute.
Yeah. That is a lot of dice. And a success. She will use her relentless willpower for this. Because that makes
Turns
sense.
out making a ruckus in an area filled with a bunch of Camarilla vampires was maybe not the best idea.
Maybe not the best idea. She got 6 successes eventually, so that's going to be 2.
Willpower, Shirley! Willpower!
Yeah, he's already in deep with the willpower here.
Or no, wait, you can't. Fuck.
Yeah, so two aggravated willpower dice on Charlie at this point. Aggravated willpower damage. As Kyle comes in and starts going at it with an Uzi and just shooting at people. And I'm noticing the time, so what I'm going to say is that Kate and I mean, their leader has run away. This guy is also going to run away because Kate just ordered him to. So the rest of them will follow suit and disengage.
Except maybe this guy.
Oh, he can run away too. He's soaring leap. He just jumps very far.
Wait, hold on. If I act before him, that means I could potentially stake him before he gets out. Could I make that roll?
Let's see. You could potentially.
Oh, just a question. Since this is heading into round 4 of combat,
Yeah. That's what I'm doing here.
Are
so.
we? Yeah.
All right, so
Tony insists here on getting a chance to stake the guy.
yep, and I will be blood surging this, and boom. Fuck it. I'm gonna do a willpower reroll because I want this guy gone.
You do that?
Here. Maybe interrogate him or something.
Blood surge. That's not enough to get away from you, is it?
Yep.
But it is
and
enough to stop you from staking him. Because you don't have enough successes, so...
That being said, I am...
Yeah, no, you have 6 successes. You managed to do some damage to him, but that's it. So...
Alright.
It's not going to be enough.
He's just running out with his...
They are going to retreat and run away, and they're whooping and shouting and generally saying, "Ah, thanks for the good time, Camarilla pukes. See you next time." And Sheriff and Kyle are running after them to chase them down, basically. But Sylvester's lying in by the wall with something interesting, and that is where we're gonna end this session, because I'm looking at the time. So
Someone's in the walls. In the walls.
They're in the walls. They're in the walls.
In the walls.
So don't forget to tune in next week to the continuance of What Did Sylvester Find in the Wall?
Of course,
Aside
it's the
from a
Markarian
stake.
that finds the thing in the wall.
Yeah, and who knows what that might be. Since we're all loyal members of the Camarilla here, of course, you will follow the channel, subscribe, ring the bell icon on YouTube, look me up on Start Playing Games. You can find the way to the Discord and everything that way. And we will see you next time. Should we raid the Lollygaggers just because we can? They're called the Lollygaggers, so obviously we should, right? And also, they're friends, so... Lollygaggers. There we go.
I just had a wacky idea.
They are doing Huckleberry. Oh, that's the Weird West game. That's a new game. I've never played that before. All right. See you all next week, everybody.
See ya.
Adios.
Hey, dog.